Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with another Into the Emerald Dream card review, and my goodness, we have a rogue wild god for the ages. It is the ultimate BURGLE card. I don't know if I could think of one more ridiculous, over the top, and just fun looking than this card. I don't know if it'll be competitive. We'll talk about that, but I think this is a card people will absolutely love, or at least love trying to make it works. So we're going to review this card. If you want to win this or any of the other cards from this expansion, we're giving away 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles now that we hit 91,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for that. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, link down description below. The one, you know, that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until all the cards are revealed. I'm adding another mega bundle. So hit that sub button. Make me go baroque. So yes, will the rogue wild god be broken with Shadow Step, my most loathed card ever? No, because it's 9 mana like all the other wild gods seem to be, although in the images like early we saw like 10 mana, and like Malorn said 10 mana wild gods, so it's like they buffed them in like playtesting, maybe, I don't know. This seems like they started at 10. Regardless, we're at 9, and yes, we have the 9 mana Ashamain. It is a 7/7 beast, so not great in stats. However, the battle cry is legendary. Well, it's also a legendary card. Regardless, you fill your hand. So you fill your entire hand. You have no cards in hand, you get 10 of them. Or if you audio amplifier, you get 11 of them. You fill your hand with copies of cards from your opponent's deck. They cost 3 less. So if you have a full hand, it's like minus 30 mana as long as those cards cost 3 or more, right? And they're copies of cards, so if they've like shuffled it, enchantments or whatever, you get a copy of that. And well, you want to see what Ashamain looks like? We do have some footage here for you guys.
Connect to those unseen.
So again, it's like the ultimate value card. It is just ridiculous in how much like stuff you can get. You can steal hero cards, you can steal win conditions. Well, not steal, but copy. Imagine it was like steal their deck, that would be unbelievably toxic. But no, it's a copy. You're not actually taking it from them. Although I will say, if you're playing wild, that harvester, I can never remember the name, but you get that somehow off of them and then play it and then play all their priest cards, you could steal all of them. That would be so troll. I want to see that trolled in highlight so bad. Somebody make that happen. Find a Reno priest, steal that out of their deck, yoink their whole deck. You will be an absolute legend. But yeah, in terms of standard, it's very slow. It's 9 mana, right? And there's not a great way I could think of like cheating this out right now in Rogue. You can gain a bunch of coins, right? You've got the weapon, you know, you have some coin generators. Maybe you can like, yeah, get a bunch of coins and coin out Ashamain and get a bunch of stuff. And unfortunately, again, Spectral Cutlass just left. It's leaving the core set, so you won't be able to buff up that weapon with all these, you know, cards from the opponent's class or whatever. But it's just so cool, like being able to like just fill your hand, and you know the highlights are going to be insane. If you actually get like 6, 7, 8 cards, I feel like that could be game winning because it's so much mana cheat and like so much value. And then let's say I got Tess, you know, I think that's still sticking around the core set, right? They're Flick left, but Tess is sticking around. You can replay all those cards, and then Shadow Step, and well, you don't have Breakdance anymore, but you know what you could do? You could actually Ashamain, and now we're getting Waggle Pick in the core set. Ashamain, Waggle Pick, and also play a card and then get Ashamain back. Like, this could be like the most ridiculous infinite value style of generator, but it's Rogue. And this is why I get kind of upset and sad when I talk about Rogue, because the way it seems like so designed around step and those type of effects, step and prep. It's all about mana cheating, scamming, dealing a bunch of damage, and not really trying to play a card like Ashamain to win. It's late game win condition. When does Rogue do that? Like, it's so rare. The closest we've had recently is like the Azurite Scorpion or Snake or whatever, the Excavate package, right? That was the closest we got. You like play test with that. That was a really beloved deck. That was the most popular Rogue deck of the last 2 years by far in terms of play rate, and it was not even competitive for a long period. People just played it because they really liked it, and this is a card that kind of speaks to that. But again, like, are we going to be able to actually play it? And I'm very skeptical of that. I don't think so, but I love the card. And this is what I would play a lot more Rogue if like cards like this were playable and we're not just trying to shadow step and prep and murder our opponent by turn 5 and 6 every game with every deck out there. But we still have a full set, right, of cards to come out with Rogue. Maybe there'll be a bunch of support for this and make this even better. It's possible, but I will say, if you're playing an Imbue class and you Malorn and you get Ashimane for 1 mana, that is one hell of a hit, right? That could be absolutely nuts. So there's like a ton of implications for this card. Like, I just think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. But in terms of competitive viability, unless like there's some really, really synergistic stuff and things that make sense from this expansion that we'll see for Rogue, I can't give it a competitive like 3 out of 5. It'll be like a meta card. I think it's a 2 out of 5. It's a really fun, like flavorful meme card that unless it gets like insane support, you can't really probably play. It'll be more of like, yeah, created by or one of those situations. It's a beast. You get a random beast. It happens to be Ashimane. And oh my God, that's incredible. Although it dies to Hemet. Is that really good? Yeah, probably still good. So yeah, like that's a pretty cool card. It's just, I can't give it that competitive 3. I really want to, because this is the type of card that's just so crazy, over the top and fun and wild. Oh my God. I mean, maybe there's like Spear of the Shark Scabs that could get out Ashimane, but if you're doing Spear of the Shark Scabs, you're killing your opponent with like an infinite Draka weapon or Alex Straz's or who knows what, right? So yeah, in terms of wild, this is like definitely a 1. You're never gonna be able to play this competitively, but I guarantee you people will play this card regardless of how good or bad it is. People want to play cards like this. They're fun. These are Hearthstone over the top crazy fun cards that people, in my opinion, look for, and they probably shouldn't be like uber competitive, but you would like to hope that, yeah, I can play this janky homebrew Ashimane deck and maybe win a few games, and I'm hoping that'll be the case. I would love to see this be like a 3-star card in standard, and again, we'll find out with more cards out there, but hey, with Malorn being a card and Imbue classes probably being good, you're going to see this one way or the other, right? Whether you're hard running it in Rogue or you're just Malorning it in, you might even want to Malorn it in Rogue itself. Who knows, right? So, but like huge thumbs up to the card. I think it's really rad and I can't wait to complain about random mana cheat beating me. I'm praising a card that's about random and mana cheat. But anyways, that's this card. I had to do a review on it. It's so good. There's one more reveal later today. It's a bunch of cards, I believe. So we'll have a lot more to talk about. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. And stay salty, my friends.